The Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel head.
What in the hell was that?
What?
Is that really the best you got?
That is the best I got, okay? I don't have any Russian gear, and my accent sucks. I get it. I sounds Irish or Scottish or something. Anyway, let's just get into the video, guys.
Whatever you say there, Captain Price.
What? The old Mayflower plate carrier for the win. What's up, guys? I am Wes, the Suburban Viking. Of course, we got Dave here with us.
Of course I'm here.
And we are from Midgard Axe, the Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel head. Wanted to change things up a little bit. Give throwing axes and work axes a break for one video. How cool is this thing? How cool. Now, the reason why I bought this, a couple different reasons. Number one, it's cheap. This thing only coming in at like $35 or $36. So it's super cheap. Number two, I've seen people throw it in the past, and it came up on my Amazon list of things you might like. It's got a bit from here all the way to here. So you can throw it like this, you can throw it like this, you can even over rotate it, throw it like that. You got all kinds of way to stick this daggone shovel, which was really cool. And of course, guys, I do like Cold Steel stuff. I think for the money, it's pretty daggone good. It's not the best in the world, but you get, it's like you get the best bang for your buck with Cold Steel. Just jumping into this thing, on my scale, it came in at 1 pound and 7.5 ounces. Lengthwise, came in at 17 3/4 inches long. So it wasn't entirely heavy. We've thrown throwing axes and even hatchets that were heavier than this. And this is coming in at about a length that the World Axe Throwing League axes come in, 17 3/4 inches, you know, around that vicinity. So I got this thing, took it out, started throwing it. And just so you know, we're just going to jump into this thing, no BS. So we started throwing this thing. Great. This thing was a hell of a lot of fun to throw. You can do all kinds of different throws with this, especially at a single rotation. Standing really close at the target, you can get nuts. You can. You've got a lot of forgiveness throwing this shovel because you have a bit that goes all the way around. The only thing you really have to worry about would be like a knob strike you would get on a throwing axe. Shovel strike. Shovel knob strike, we'll call it. It was very versatile up close. I was able to do all kinds of different throws with it, which is what I enjoyed the most with this thing. I had the most fun throwing this for a single rotation up close. I think that's where it shines at. And I know I've said that before about other axes and other throwing axes and work axes, but this thing is awesome up close. You can do a lot of different things with this shovel head that you may not be able to do with a traditional throwing axe or even work axe, because it has just a ton of different options to throw because of the bit and it being all the way around the shovel head. So like I said, it gives you different options. You can pull off throws that you may not be able to with a traditional throwing axe or a work axe with a bit in one spot. Even with a throwing axe that has a bit and a spike with nothing on top, this will beat it out because you, like I said, you have a bit on top. So you can stick it like this, or even over rotate it and stick it in like this. So that was what was really cool about this shovel head up close. It gives you a lot of different options and a wide range of variation throws that you can do and have a ton of fun with. And like always, I took this thing out for distance throws. It performed really, really good. For a shovel head, it worked out really well. Now, I will tell you guys, when I did set up for double, triple, and quadruple rotations, I decided to throw it with the shovel face facing me. So like this. Now, you could throw it like this if you wanted to. However, I did notice that when I had it like this, the shovel head wanted to rotate a little odd. So maybe if you're left-handed, you could throw it like this, but I found the best way to throw this thing for distance was the shovel face facing inward whenever I was throwing it. It just flew better that way, in my opinion. Double rotations were a lot of fun. Triple rotations were a lot of fun. And I even stepped back all the way to almost to my driveway, probably about 10 feet from my driveway. I think that was either a triple or quadruple rotation. Threw right into the bullseye for a short, and I'll throw it into, even though it's weird on your screen, I'll still throw it up. I had a really good time with this shovel. I really did. Penetration with this shovel was about the same no matter where I stood, which was really cool. As you can see here, and I'll throw in some close-up views, some B-roll of this camera, of this shovel, so that way you can see we have a distinct outline of how deep it was penetrating. And as you guys can see here, I'll show you, it almost sank about the exact same no matter where I stuck the shovel head, whether I hit it, here or like this. We got about the same amount of penetration, as you can see, all the way around, which is about a little tad bit over an inch. Even here, we were getting about an inch. Now you have to remember that if you throw this shovel and hit the bit here or here, you have this area right here where you would put your foot to push the shovel into the ground, or whatever you're using it for, is going to prevent it from sinking any further. But I will say, even sticking the bit on the side, we still got almost an inch of penetration. However, I will say the most penetration you're going to get out of this shovel head is if you stick it from here to here, meaning that if you stick it like this, or like this. I think the best way to throw this thing is almost treating the tip of the shovel like a spike and having it stick into the target like this, with this leading edge right here going into the target. It hit really hard. You had nothing preventing it from going in, like, the ridges you have right here for your foot. There's no ridges on the sides right here to prevent the tip of this shovel head from going into the target. And it just felt nasty. And you could just hear it when it came out of your hand and hit like this. So if I threw this thing, I would recommend that you stick it like this, but you can stick it however you want. It's a hell of a lot of fun to throw for distance. Really cool shovel head. Something different too, outside of a traditional throwing axe. So I had a heck of a lot of fun for distance and up close. Now, as you guys might notice, when I took this thing out to throw it, all the video is recording me throwing this thing without a handle on it. And the reason why is because the very first throw I took with this shovel, the handle broke in half. Now, I did miss, totally on me. However, I feel like that handle is just not up to par for any axe throwing at all. It was very light and very dry. It really was. So I went ahead and threw the axe without the handle. Now, I will show you guys that I put a new handle on it. It was really easy. This is an ash handle. Now, what I did was I just took an ash pole that I had in my shed that I've had forever, cut it down, put it back on here, and it took me no time at all. It took me about 10 minutes to shave this thing down and get it to fit in here and to put those 2 screws into the handle, and I was done. And I even put a little bit of a grip. If you can see there, a texture right here, put a texture in the grip. So I was able to do that in 10 minutes. Really cool. So if you break your handle, you can run up to Home Depot, get a hickory pole, thin it down, and get it to fit your axe head pretty easily. Now, I will say this. Here's the handle here that it came with. And I'll roll some close up of the handle now, so that way you can see it, because you may not be able to see it here. When this thing broke, I took it out off the ground and I kind of looked at it, felt the inside of it. It was extremely dry. This thing was super dry, and it had no density at all to it. I mean, it's way too light in my opinion. Cold Steel makes some pretty tough friction fit handles. I've used them for a long time, and I will say that they'll break eventually, but you can put them through some abuse. I mean, I've missed with handles before, and they don't break on the 1st or 5th or 10th miss. They just don't. You can beat the hell out of those handles. They hold up pretty daggone well. This one here, first throw, broke in half. Now, we'll show you guys this, and I'll roll some video in now. As you can see, our crack and our break started where the hole was drilled for the screw. And as you guys know, and I don't have to tell you guys this, you know, when you start drilling holes into axe handles or shovel handles or anything like that, you're going to compromise the handle, unfortunately. And that's what we had here. My experience and my opinion, the hole, as you can see here, that was drilled, caused weakening of the handle and a dry and very light handle to just snap in half on the first throw. Even though it was a miss, I will say that I missed. Very first time I've ever thrown a shovel. Guys, I've never thrown a shovel before for axe throwing. So that's on me. I missed and I get that, but I don't think it should have broke after one single throw. That's just my opinion. Put an ash handle on it. You got 2 screws running right here, so you can throw your new handle up. And then I would suggest drilling a pilot hole first. Don't go screwing screws into wood like this without drilling a pilot hole. In my opinion, you'll start cracking the wood. So drill a little bit of a pilot hole in there, and that way your screws will sink in a little bit better without splitting the wood in half and tearing what wood that you've filed down here to get to fit to turn into shit when you've put your screws in, and then it splits all to hell. And it'll save a little bit of integrity if you put a little bit of a pilot hole. I will say, guys, the integrity of this axe head is great. I would buy one. I really would. The sheath does not come with it. You have to buy the sheath. But I will tell you guys, this sheath is really freaking cool. It's about 15 to 20 bucks. So if you bought the shovel head and the sheath together, you're looking at about $50, $55. You don't have to buy the sheath if you don't want to. It does come with a belt loop, and it does come with snaps. The rivets look pretty daggone cool, and it's very rigid. I will give them credit on that. They made a pretty good sheath for this. The buckles take a little bit of force to take off. Comes right out. So the sheath is well worth it. I would buy it. I bought mine. So like I said, altogether about 50 some dollars. Not bad at all. Edge retention on this thing is actually pretty daggone good. It's not the best in the world, but guys, I threw this thing all day. I think I started at around like 10:30 and ended at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I mean, taking a break here and there, but I threw this thing for a really long time. As you can see, I got wood stuck all over this thing. It just like kind of embedded itself. But check this out. That's pretty daggone sharp for throwing all day. I will say that I filed the bit down with a file all the way around, and then I used my whetstone on 1000 grit to polish it and to refine the edge a little bit better. But I mean, guys, it's very thin. It is a very thin bit. And I'll be honest with you guys, I am actually really impressed with how well this bit held. I mean, it just held its edge very, very well. Even when I put this ash handle into this thing, guys, kind of put it on a piece of wood outside, put the ash handle in, and took my sledgehammer and started beating the top of this ash handle to get it to drive down. And the bit was going deep, deep, deep. And I kind of had to rock this shovel head out. I was really concerned that I was going to tear the bit up because I was rocking it like this and this, trying to get it out. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, this thing is really sharp. I mean, it's not as sharp as it was when I first, sharpened it, of course, but the edge is really nice. You don't have very thick cheeks at all, so you get a really nice sticking edge. And like I said before, whenever I threw this thing, not only did it hit hard, but it felt like it was going to sink really good, and it did. If that makes sense, whenever I was throwing it. It worked out really well. I didn't have to throw it very hard because it doesn't have a very thick shovel cheek.
Go ahead, ask me.
Dave, do shovels have cheeks?
Now you want my wisdom. Of course, shovels have cheeks. The real question you should be asking is if they can fit into a pair of yoga pants.
Yeah. The Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel head was really fun. It was something outside of a traditional throwing axe or even a work axe. Now, could you take this thing out and do some work with it, like digging? I'm sure you probably could, but you're probably going to end up chipping this bit or tearing it up, and you're going to have to go back and reprofile it. I'm sure you can do that, and I'm sure there's people on YouTube that have done a review on using this as an actual shovel, and then throwing it, which is really cool. But you guys know I specialize in throwing shit. So I'm not going to take this thing out and dig into the ground, because if I hit a rock, I know it's going to tear the bit up. I want to see how this thing would work if I took this thing and threw it at something, or, you know, a threat, and see if I could take them out. And I totally could with this shovel. It's really, really cool. I would get it. It's very cheap. The edge is very durable. For a $30-some shovel with a bit that goes all the way around that you can throw, I think it's worth the money. I do. And as you guys can see here, I don't treat my axes very fair. I should say. I don't treat them lightly. I beat the hell out of them, and they work out really well. The weld right here held. Everything just held up. It really did. Now, you know, like I said, I made my own handle and it worked out really well. So, Dave, the Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel head. What you thinking, buddy?
It's so versatile I can smash Loki with it, and then dig his grave all with the same tool. Brilliant design.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Dave. It's totally worth the money. It really is. Like I said, the sheath doesn't come with it. If you want to buy the sheath, get it. I think it's a pretty daggone good sheath, guys. As I can show you guys here, it has some rigidity to it. It's not a floppy sheath. It's got a little bit of rigidity, and it feels really good. It fits this axe head very well. Has no play in it at all, and it also has a belt loop, so you can put it on your belt, which, whatever, or you could hang it up. Totally think it's worth the money, guys. If you want something outside the box, get you a Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel head. I don't think you can go wrong with it, but prepare for your handles to shit the bed, because they will. They just will. And that's just how it is. But I will tell you guys, very easy to make your own handle and replace it. Pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the information that I brought you. Thanks so much. Thank you. You guys make this channel what it is. Me and Dave just kind of put our effort in. You guys watch it and comment and give me all the likes, and you guys do everything to make me want to continue to make different videos. So I do appreciate this. We're out of here. Hope you guys enjoy the channel. I really do. And like always, guys, keep throwing. Go outside and have a good time and enjoy stuff like this. Never know how much longer we have on this earth, and I'm going to live like it's my last day every day. I decided that about 2 years ago, and that's why we started social media. You got to get out there and do your shit. Move your ass. Get moving. Get off the couch. Get off the thing. Don't even watch me sometimes, guys. Get outside and move. Live your life. Enjoy it. So you're saying I can't throw my shovel from back here? Hold my drink. $100, you better pay up. Pay up, Dave. The Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel. Ah! One more time.